Welcome back to SoCal Training Team. Another training on one of my great topics that I like to talk about. Before we get started, go ahead and make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so when I go live, you guys can come on and ask me any question that you want in regards to adult residential facilities, elderly facilities, short-term residential therapeutic programs, and group homes. So I want to talk about, I get this question quite a bit. I may have previously done a video on it, but I'm going to do it again because maybe some of you guys missed it or you don't want to go sift through some of the videos. But if you get a chance, a lot of questions you guys ask, if you sift through our channel, you can find a lot of those videos will answer the question that you guys are asking. So take your time to do that and subscribe to the SoCal Training Team channel. You can also visit us on the web at socaltrainingteam.com for a schedule of classes. We provide classes to adult residential facilities, the initial certification for short-term residential therapeutic program, and then we provide recertifications for short-term residential therapeutic programs, group homes, residential care facilities for the elderly, and adult residential facilities. You can register for any class or you can check our schedule of classes at our website, socaltrainingteam.com. And if you have any questions, our contact information is also there on the website. You can call us and talk to our friendly staff, and our staff can answer any questions that you have. If you need a consult, you can set up consultations online at our website as well. So with all that information that I just got out there, what I want to talk about is adult residential facility administrator experience in particular. That's what I want to talk about. So this is going to be a short training, and it'll just give you some of the information you need in order to become an administrator. So first we'll talk about how to become an administrator, and then we'll talk about what actually qualifies you as an administrator. So this is for an ARF, and the ARF stands for Adult Residential Facility. So in order to become an administrator for an adult residential facility, you need to take a 35-hour initial certification. We actually offer this training every single month. You can register for this course on our website, socaltrainingteam.com, top taskbar, initial certification, and you want the ARF ICTP, which stands for Initial Certification Training Program. It's a 35-hour course. This course runs 5 days, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 5. Currently, we're teaching this class on Zoom, and our instructors have a wealth of knowledge. They've all owned, operated, or worked in an adult residential facility, so they are very well versed at teaching these courses. Sometimes you may even get me to teach these courses. I've been teaching them so long, so I've decided to kind of take a break from teaching a little bit as far as the initial certification, but from time to time I will come back and I will teach courses as well. So it is a Zoom course. So in order to take that Zoom course, obviously you need some type of device. We prefer you to have a computer or a laptop, something to take the course with, because during this course we need to see your pretty face, and we need to make sure that your camera is always on to ensure that is you taking the class. So that is the 35-hour initial certification. So after this 5 days, during this 5 days, we prepare you for a test with CCL. CCL is Community Care Licensing. That test is also online. You need this certificate. You need the certificate from us in order to schedule the exam. In order to pass this exam, you need to get at least a 70% to pass the exam. After you pass the exam, there are a few other steps that you have to do. Those steps we teach you in the class in order to get your certificate. So what happens after you pass this exam with the 70%, that gets you your administrator. That certifies you as an administrator for adult residential facility. Important part of this, some people miss this. one of the qualifications for you to become an administrator, you have to be at least 21 years old. So in order to become an administrator, so if you're under the age of 21, you may want to wait till you're 21 to take the certification course. So that's how you become an administrator. So just because you become an administrator does not mean you actually qualify to be an administrator. There are certain experience qualifications that you have to meet to be an administrator. For the purpose of this training, I want to talk to you about the regional center experience, because a lot of clients that come through us, they want to become vendor with the regional center. So their experience is more stringent than what it would be just to license a home through community care licensing. So we're going to dive into that a little bit. Experience is key for administrators. Like I said, anyone can get the certificate, but do you actually qualify to be an administrator? Now, you can get the certificate, then get your experience, or you can get the experience, then get your certificate. It doesn't matter how you do it. It's just whatever floats. Just pick one. Just pick a path. Pick a path and stick with it. If you're going to go get your experience, go get your experience, then take the administrator class. If you're going to take the administrator class because you want to get it ahead of time, you may not necessarily qualify to be an administrator, but you can still get your administrator certificate without the experience. So don't let the experience deter you from getting your administrator certificate. So what type of experience do you need? So with the regional center, and I'm going to just talk about for this video, just the specific qualifications experience you need for the regional center. And it goes by levels. And I'm going to just give you the levels. And this goes for all regional centers. There's 21, by the way, 21 regional centers. So there's different levels. And I talked about this in another video, and it'll probably make sense. And if you go back and you read the video I did, and if you watch the video I did on the levels of care for the regional center. So there are different levels. So there's level 1 through 4, A through I. So what experience do I need? So if you're going to do a level 1 to 3, you need at least 6 months. You need at least 6 months working in a level 1 through 3 facility, a level 1, 2, or 3 facility. You need 6 months experience. That experience has to be in that level of care. So say you want to open a level 1, 2, or 3 facility. You need to demonstrate at least 6 months experience working at that level, I should say, that you want to open. 1, 2, or 3. Pretty straightforward, right? Say you want to open up a level 4 facility. Now, level 4 is a little bit different. They have different categories of level 4, and they run level, and they start at I. So I'm sorry, the highest is I. They don't start at I, guys, sorry. So it goes, there's different levels for 4. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. The lower the level, the less severe the behavior. The higher the level, the more severe. So this is less severe. And this is more or high. So in order for you to qualify experience-wise for the regional center, experience-wise, and if you want to open any one of these levels, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc., you need to have 1 year experience working directly in the level of care that you want to provide, or the type of facility you want to open. So if you want to open up a level I, a 4I facility, you need 1 year experience working in a level 4I. You cannot work in a 4A facility and then say you want to open a level 4B facility because your experience is in level 4A. So if your experience only went as far as level 4A, you can only open a level 4A experience because that's where your experience is. So here's my recommendation so that we can eliminate all of this and you can open up any type of facility, any level. Get your 1 year experience in a level 4I home. If you get your experience, your 1 year experience in a level 4I home, you can open up any of these levels prior to. You can even open up the lower levels here. So you can open up a level 1 through 4A through I if you have 1 year experience working in a level 4I. And mind you, another caveat to this is that experience does not have to be as an administrator. That 1 year experience can be as a direct care staff. A lot of people don't know that, but I'm telling you, that one experience can be as a direct care staff. That qualifies you. While you're working that 1 year as a direct care staff, you're going to get all the requirements done that qualify you as an administrator. You're going to get your DSP-1, your DSP-2. You're going to get your CPI. You're going to get your first aid CPR. That's all you need. And then all you're going to do is you're going to add your admin cert to that. Your admin certificate to those 4 items. You can open up any type of residential facility that you want. That means you qualify for it because you have the 1 year experience. You've worked in the highest level of care, the most severe. Now you say you want to open up a level 3, you qualify. You want to open up a level 4D, you qualify. You want to open up a level 4G, you qualify. So don't settle and go for the lower level of cares, especially if you're trying to do this as a business venture because you love serving people and you want to be able to provide at the same time. Go ahead and go for the highest level of care with your experience. Work as a direct care staff for 1 year. Get all your certifications out the way. Get your admin certificate out the way. Once you have this 1 year experience, you can attend the regional center orientation. And then you have everything, you have all the tools necessary to qualify to develop your own residential facility. It's that simple, really. That's what it is. And so say you're watching this video and I'm talking specifically for adult residential facility. This actually applies to group homes as well. There's no difference. You still need the same experience. And if you want to open up a group home for children, use this as your roadmap. There's no difference. There's no complexities in there. The only difference is you just flip it to children. You're going to work in a level 4I for children. You're going to get 1 year experience. You're going to get the same certifications. The only difference is your administrative certificate is going to be a group home administrative certificate. That's a 40-hour training. After you complete all that, you're going to attend the regional center orientation and you're done. You submit all that paperwork along with your program design, get your home license, and you're in business and you qualify yourself. And I know a lot of people are saying, I don't have time to get that 1 year experience because I already have a job. That 1 year experience doesn't have to be full-time. It can be part-time. It can be less than part-time. It just has to be 1 year experience. They're not really looking at the hours. They're not counting that number of hours that you've worked to get that 1 year experience. What they're looking at is the qualifications or the certificates that you obtained during that path, the administrator that you obtained during that path, And then they're saying that the experience that you have, maybe it's part-time, maybe it's full-time, maybe it's less than part-time, but you're gaining that experience working in a facility and you're getting a better knowledge, which I always suggest before you open up your own residential facility, get your 1 year experience. I can't emphasize that enough, guys. You have to get your experience in, because how can you tell if an administrator or if someone that's helping you run your facility is doing the right thing if you've never worked in one and you've never done the work? So take the time out of your day, take the time out. 1 year is nothing, guys. It goes by fast. We're already probably halfway through the year and you haven't accomplished anything anyway. So you might as well get your 1 year experience in, so that way you're qualified, and you actually know what to look for when you're setting up an adult residential facility. So once again, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. And this is experience that you need in order to open up an adult residential facility or a group home. You just tailor it to that. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks.